What started with a man breaking into a cabin ended with acres of the Piedmont Wildlife Refuge in Jones County burned. And the biggest arson case a local district attorney says he can remember.
Jessica Cha explains what happened when the case went to court.
Usually, forests and fires don't mix. But rangers in the Jones County Hitchiti Experimentation Forest recommend a certain type.
These woods here, they see a lot of prescribed fire. They get burned on a 2 to 3 year rotation.
Georgia Forestry Commission Chief Ranger Marcus Beasley says these controlled burns are all for one endangered bird,
which is what the red cockaded woodpecker habitat needs.
But on November 6, 2022, a fire was set that wasn't prescribed.
Michael Othman, he had a methamphetamine problem.
That's Okmulgee Judicial Circuit District Attorney T. Wright Barksdale. He says 60-year-old Othman broke into Joe Timberlake's hunting cabin that sits in the woods.
And at some point decided it'd be a good idea to set a couch on fire.
But it wasn't just the couch that burned. It was the cabin and 687 acres of federal forest, too.
No, we didn't hear about it until November the 7th. That's when it was discovered.
Crews were already putting out another fire when they heard about this one. Beasley says the fire around the cabin burned through over 100 acres of land before it was noticed.
We started initial attacking it about midday, 1, 2 o'clock.
He says by the end, the cabin was completely gone. But for the forest,
burned back the leaf litter and the grasses, scorched some of the trees and stuff like that.
He says because of the controlled burns, there wasn't a lot of damage, but it could have been much worse.
If it had a normal fuel loading on it that had not seen prescribed burning and stuff, this fire probably would have been several thousand acres.
A tribute to the power of prescribed burns and a hard lesson for Othman. In Jones County, Jessica Cha, 13 WMAZ News.
Othman was sentenced to 20 years and 10 years served in prison for first-degree arson. Joe Timberlake, whose cabin was burned, says he's glad justice was served and Michael Othman is behind bars.